Hello everyone, this is Finalizing, here to continue our hardest run, technically, of Surviving Mars with the new DLC. I'd like to thank everyone who's given me suggestions, comments. It's helped a lot. So I'm going to try and not read the events anymore. It feels personally to me like getting called in the class, like, oh, can we read this passage to everyone? So I'll be avoiding that and help speed things up. And I'll explain more of my decision, so for them I might just give like a one word or one sentence summary and then go into my decision. The other thing is we were going to do the bioroids. They're very expensive electronic parts wise, and electronics are very, very expensive right now for us even importing them from Earth. We have inflation, so it's like 150 more almost to import them. So our population would grow very, very slowly. But someone suggested that we go and raid our rivals for colonists. I think that's a great idea. What we need then is to actually build our university and train up some officers. So the third thing I've done is I've updated the mod that increases the speed. Before we were at 5 and 10, we're at 10 and 20. I feel safer now going very, very fast with the mohole, and we'll turn that. So this is going to be this was our max speed on previously. We kind of, Surviving Mars is very much a resource management game, so we've kind of like broke that resource kind of constraint. And with that said, we're not like burning down resources that we can't kind of replace is the thought now. So we're not, before we were just trying to survive, do a minimum amount of maintenance, minimum amount of burning down our resources that we can't replace. Now that's not true anymore. So do I want to get rid of this open air gym to put in a university, or do I want to build a new dome? I'm trying to figure out that right now. We do have the polymers for it. That dome could do the university, and I'm thinking right over here, do the university and maybe a electronics factory, especially once we get apartments going. It won't get the maintenance bonus or the vista. I definitely know that's not close enough. Hey, Dust Devil, you're kind of in the way. Put it right here. I do want to leave enough space to actually build a passage and a ramp over. Our Explorer got dusted, but it should be within range of our drone hub. So is this dome. It might be also nice to move these landing pads a little bit away in case we want one more dome here. We'll have this as like an axis. Just keep building everything out. The other thing is we are a very rich colony too for our size. Ooh, why are we need, there again, our drones are a little bit busy with waste rock. I want to put a few more deposits kind of close by the mohole. I did move some. Alright, what else are kind of the dangers to our colony? We do have the dust storms and cold waves, but right now I think our power grid's pretty okay. And we could maybe use more storage for air and water. Those dust storms are very, very long, and we don't have a way to replenish our water. I'm going to move you before we make the trade. Move the landing pad a little bit further away. That's too far. Our other option. Oh, right here's fine. Nope, it is a little bit too far. They can build it, but they won't be able to actually use it. So if we move over a little bit, we might have to smooth this out to actually put the dome down. I'm just gonna check the underground quick. I'm gonna slow it down for that. I think 10 times speed is a little bit tough, and it is gonna make it tough to actually do the underground, just because I find on the very fast it's a little bit tough to I worry about leaving the colony alone for too long of a time. I also plan on taking this pretty much full terraforming. I might not do the vegetation, it just takes very long, and you get to a point where you're just waiting for the events. This is not the ideal place, but for you to drop it off transport, but our shuttles can always grab them. So I think I'll do open domes, because if I was going to restart this, it would end up looking very similar to my last run on this map without the DLC. I think the DLC is a little bit too punishing to try and make a go of the underground for
received.
the harder maps. Oops, I want to actually look at my cargo rocket. Yeah, so I think I'm going to grab a few electronics. Those are going to be hard for us to trade. I'm going to leave a little bit of money in the bank in case we get any events in which we want the additional options. We're having trouble keeping up. We could actually build
Electrostatic
domes.
dust
Alright, I want
approaching.
this dome assembler to actually be low priority. Everyone seems to like working here. I'm going to build a few extra drones. Alright, so we do have a dust storm coming in. I think we'll be okay on oxygen. Oh, we do have the upgrade to it, so we are storing more. We probably don't want to run this dome during that, but I think that's not too bad. Alright, let's keep working our way in. We need to rescue our explorer. See if I can't select as much as possible of these cave-ins. Nope, this one is blocking it.
Electrostatic dust storm approaching.
Alright, we have it in one soul. We can now do our super speed. Do we want to trade for anything? Especially metals. We're always going to have tons and tons of metals. Yes, we want to say metals for food. Excellent. Our rivals are willing to give us a great deal on that ratio. So we also want a passengers from here to here. You are in the way, my friend. If we shift click, it always gets me that you don't shift click for these, so I try to do it and it doesn't let that happen. As long as we're able to kind of repair any of the leaks, we should be pretty good. I don't tend to put valves and manually do it. I just ideally have enough storage. Just go super speed. I will take a moment to kind of get used to the additional speed. Lightning strikes. Alright, we'll only go 10 while we work on building out this dome. We do need more power. We could build a little more wind turbines, especially now that we're producing machine parts. The other thing is solar is really cheap because it only takes machine parts. So we could kind of make a solar array.
Resources are low.
Like a huge, because we don't really care about the metals. Just have them along here. I should have landed this rocket before the dust storm for our machine parts. Am I able to cancel you? Yes. No. Yes. So if I cancel a few of you, we can free up. We also don't want you to work at night. In fact, you probably only want one shift open anyways. Let's get working on this dome. We're going to have it do the university for now, and eventually I want to leave a wedge open for, I think, electronics. We may end up building a new dome for that once we actually get to it. So we'll use this one for our service wedge. Grocer. Of course, they can use it through the passageway, but they get a service quality hit. I want a diner. Diner, diner, diner. We have so many now. Perfect. And because I do want to leave one for the electronics, I will put a large garden so we can use the space for now. I think I'm just going to turn the dome drone assembler off for now. We don't really have the people to work it. And if we are going to aim to do capture from the rival colonies, we want to have our people work on the Martian University. I almost always, we can speed this up if we're just waiting. I almost always let the Martian University do its own thing. Are you free now? I think there's just so much waste rock here that they're just having trouble. I really want to get rid of this stuff, but there's no flat ground to start the oh, can I do something like this? Free our explorer. Okay, so our Moxies are having problems. We have two options. We can fix them, but they require maintenance more often for the rest of their lives. Or we can shut off for 24 hours. I think we have enough oxygen, even though we just got through a dust storm. Yeah, we have plenty of oxygen. We can go another day. We've had longer kind of dust storms. And let's actually get this connected. Alright, we have this dome. I'll have to think of a good name for it too. We have two kind of named after Mars. We are waiting on the Martian University, but they need the electronics. Oh, I built a trade pad and I turned the other one into a trade pad. Let's get that unloaded. The other thing I should also be thinking of is we should be saving up to buy a second rocket. These, you kind of want the space elevator to get rid of all these rare metals, but until then, a second rocket will help quite a bit. And there was one other thing I wanted to do. If we go to the planetary, so money on Earth is less valuable, but would you, what is your, so if they request money for research, I think that's probably going to be a pretty good exchange, although we could also, actually, the,
Resources are low.
we have a ton of polymers right now. We could actually do that. Is there any particular research? Meteor defense is a really, really good one. I'm also just going to queue up the scrubbers. And we could also think of then afterwards, I think, another of the wonders. We do have a lot of cheap techs that are pretty good. Yeah, let's get the second rocket and then we'll be more open to do kind of those trade routes. Because what we could do is we need more storage actually for metals. Is trade the metals out for the... Wait, how are you... Oh, they're doing it on their own, not through our trade pad. Sorry. We can trade metals out for polymers. We can then do the polymers for research. That would be kind of a nice trade route and a good use for all of our metals. Yeah, let's just keep stocking up on food. Alright, we have not the university built. We did not bring enough parts in. In fact, we don't have enough for our... to do the maintenance for our drone hub.
Resources are low.
Yep. We'll have to actually bring more in from Earth. We'll slow it down a little bit. Are you actually free, my friend? Nope, you cannot get out. I should probably check down here more often. Man, we are never gonna clear this out. But we are definitely going to, I think, to help with that, we're going to go after, where is it? The ancient. We'll build this one. And then we won't have to move things around. We can just select. We don't quite have the rare crystals for it. Electronics is going to be the toughest part.
Resources are low.
But I think once we actually steal colonists, we should be pretty set on that. Although, maybe we just wait. Our population is growing with 20 times speed. It's waiting for our population isn't terribly...
Funding received.
Doesn't take terribly long. Alright, we need more electronics. Alright. Hopefully after this load of electronics we can save up for the second rocket. We also probably need more storage for things. Oops. In fact, I am going to queue up the automated storage. I find this, once you have the mole, that's when I find they kind of get useful, because you could just spam these down for free, the normal ones, but I don't know. I could also be shift clicking too. Probably also don't need our transport going around and picking up more metals now. Alright, we have a new event. One of our colonists are in love. If we spend 10 million, we, I think, get a morale bonus. So let's do that. It's so little money for us, it's something to do. And we get to see fireworks.
Cold wave approaching.
Might have actually gone so fast we didn't see fireworks. Normally you see fireworks. I think with 20 times speed, the time in which they trigger and end happen too quickly. That would be my guess. We keep jumping back and forth underground. Oh, I forgot I had two. Oh, you were pulling stuff up. In fact, I might bring you back up so you can work the concrete extractor. Alright, are you free now? Good. The problem is, I don't remember how we were getting down. Like over here. This is the way I've tried and I couldn't do it here. Is there more this way? Man, this is why I try to put lights everywhere. None of these all look walls. I feel like I'm always kind of missing something. Well, we'll send the explorer around. We'll clear this area up so the explorer actually can hit these anomalies. And hopefully this will all be much easier with our wonder that lets us, the drones, move everywhere underground. Okay. hopefully that will keep you guys busy for a little bit.
Cold wave approaching. Medium.
Alright, so no longer doing the polymers. That's alright. Sure, we'll take more food for now. Cold wave coming up. We want to make sure we turn on the subsurface heater, which is actually I failed to do. Means we mostly just lose a little metals. It's not too bad.
Research complete.
Excellent. Meteor defense. Like I said, one of our biggest dangers was losing our mole hole. And we can now build some meteor defenses to stop that from happening. It's a little awkward, I would say, because we do have Mars Gate, which would give us kind of a better one. I do like to put 2, just in case one gets overloaded. We're doing it for machine parts. Nope. Let's also get some wind turbines down. We're gonna make this our little power area. No. I think over here is going to be... We'll squeeze a few more in. We should be pretty good once we have the scrubbers to... that's kind of why I like to keep things clustered. Is eventually you can build the scrubbers and cover most of it, as long as you leave like little spaces open. Alright, so we have a cold wave. At least during the day we're good on power. Without polymers, I'm a little more hesitant to use batteries, but we could always trade for them. And we have the university. Excellent. Let's open this dome up. Let's actually wait until we have the wind turbines. Minus 200 at night is a little bit nerve-wracking.
Resources are low.
Yep, I know. We might actually need more batteries. It would be nice to actually get the atomic accumulators. We do have the option. Oh no, it's we need 200 more. Our drones are just very, very busy. We do have a homeless person.
Resources are low.
I am going to restructure this a little bit. Get our rocket going. Ooh, another Mars quake. Living complex. Alright, I want to see what our power looks like at
Meteor
night.
incoming.
Bam. Nope. Happened so fast. No, we're not good at power currently at night. If we turn this on... How are we still... Oh, man. Let's upgrade all of these wind turbines. Well, we'll get this dome working, and I think I'll do it in the next episode. Yeah, so our population... I would have to check. I think we're doing quite a lot. A ton more souls. I think probably went through like 20-30 souls, so even without stealing or building, will probably be pretty good population wise, but it would help. Even 1 or 2 of the stealing of the colonists from our rivals, I think would help kick our population up. And worst case scenario, a university just boosts the efficiency of all of our colonists, so it's a good thing to have. But we'll get that running in our next episode. So, without further ado, this is Furnish Lycon, and sign off. I'll let the 300 souls check over. There you go. See you guys in the next episode.